Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our Let's Play of this DeathWorld, where we last episode just got our military science up and running, which is extremely nice, so we can start to get into new tech. So for today's episode, I very much want to go and play a bit with the biters. We have finally walled everything off, so hopefully they will protect us, these walls, and get the biters away. For this episode, firstly, I want to get some new research up and running, so we are a bit more protected when going exploring. I want to get rocket launch up and running. If you would believe it, I have actually never used these before in my normal playthroughs. I don't normally play that much around with biters, so that's going to be fun. Also get some defender capsules or some combat robotics. Also, if you believe it, first time using those. And let's get some of the energy shields that we normally do. So also want to do a flamethrower, but since we don't have oil yet, that is kind of what we have to go and get next to continue the progression down the tree. Let's just get it done in a little bit. Might get some bullet damage first, just to get things flowing. They are quite important to be able to defend against the biters. So while this is researching, and the biters, even at the north, are starting to hammer our defense, let's build out a bit more of our iron and such, just to have it going. To be honest, I don't have any furnaces, so maybe setting that up would actually be a better idea. Since we both have steel and stone, maybe expanding this out would be a better idea. Just getting those things in. So why not do this? Why not get steel and copper on one line, and maybe get stone and stone bricks on another line going in here, just so we have a bit to work with. Should be quite easy to do. We just have to line up the things we need. Firstly, we need the iron to go in this way. Let's get you jumped. Let's get you split, one of the 4 lanes we have. And we kind of just want to drag iron down this way. And maybe do something as simple as this. Not as simple as that though, that was completely wrong. Get a split. Maybe right here. Getting you jumped to there. And then we will kind of just let it go in maybe like this. I think actually that would work. Just having it go this way. It works. Is it the most beautiful thing we can make? Not really. But it does what it's supposed to. So iron, not iron, steel and copper is going to flow in. It's all within the 4 tiles we have for the bus. Top one is right here, in case we need it. With a little jump there and there. 1, 2, 3, 4, couple lines. That'll be the steel. Then I very much want to get stone and stone brick in. That's going to be used for a few things, so merging these 2 up will actually be the easiest way to do it. The only issue I have right now is getting it in correctly. But in theory, get this one down here and in might actually be a better way to do it. Because we do need to save a bit of room for it to jump. And in that regard, this is a bit bad. Oh, this look. We could, in theory, shift things over. That allows us to jump here and here. And merge these 2 up. And you can jump down to here and maybe just go on the outside lane for now. Then we have 1 free for whatever else we need in the future. I think that'll be somewhat decent. Holy moly! The biters are getting quite big. Luckily, they're not medium biters, all of them yet. Otherwise, we will be in serious trouble. But I'm glad we got our wall up now. That is most certainly the case. So, time to merge in these two. Let's just get it in. Easiest way here, and a jump. Also do something up here to make it a bit easier to see. So what if we do you first? And then we can split this one here. Let the other one go the other way around. If we so desire. Will that be the easiest way to do it? Let's see. That should work if it just goes around that way. Just to keep the middle free. How will that look? Because it does make it go down, and we can easily jump you across the last two we need. And that enables all four of them to go to the end. Oh, it's been too long since I did these. They are quite cheeky. So, here we are. I very much need to move this one that can reach. So let's do you. And get our stone and steel down this way. And set up a few of the things we need to get going. So let's see. This one is still free for better things. That means we'll have to go down here and set up some of the new things we want. So one of them is a steel furnace, another one is stone. And we also want to get this one. But that is something we should be able to make somewhat easily. Haven't we researched explosive yet? Oh, we have. Oh yeah, that's just made in a chemical lab instead. Let's just take one out to see. Let's see, we have defender capsules that require piercing ammo, so we kind of have to make that somewhere else if we want to. And we can get a modular armor that requires oil for the advanced circuits and the plastic. So maybe just hooking up. Let's start with the steel furnace. I think that'll be the easiest thing we can do. To get this one, we require from this stone bricks and the steel. There's a few ways to do it. We do that one and right here. To do that, we'll just jump you to here. I think that'll be fine for all of them. And then get the rest in. A few belts. Because that way this one will go here. You can jump to here. You don't really need it. And this one over here we can split and make it go like that. Yeah, that should work fine. That'll collect what we need and a bit of power, and this should all be off to the races. Could in theory start to change these out with medium power pools. Because that has a bit better coverage and enables us to do a bit more of what we need. There we are. That is our steel furnaces. That will go in here. Have an output and limit you. So that's pretty decent. That will get things going. Our sign's a bit slow. This is backing up. Did we forget something up here? That one is not producing. You are missing right there. I think one of you told me that in a comment. I might just have missed it. So that's going to give us more signs. Look at that. Stupid. That's going to give us you, and the biters are starting to attack over here as well. We might have to fill in the rest of the wall very, very soon. That is fine. Should we set up these two while we're at it? Luckily, it's quite easy to do. Could in theory get it one further down, just for simplicity's sake. Because if I do it here, steel and copper, we can get one line in from over here. Steel and copper as well. Also you do. So let's get it. Let's just move it down one. That'll make it easier to set up, and it doesn't really matter too much. It means we'll do that. We'll do U in the middle, and then we'll do medium over here. We'll do big electric over here. Then they can go both ways, or we could also have done it downwards. It might be easier to do, but so I'll show you what I mean. If we do this setup instead, because then we can have rails in the middle that also needs it. Let's try this instead. I think that'll work. Just trying new things. And big electric ones. That means you can grab what you need from out here. You can do that on both. And we can have this one grab this one and output here and here without buffering it. To be honest, I kind of want to buffer it. I don't want to run out. I think that would be quite unwise to let that happen. Yeah, that seems good. And you can grab, oh, you have that already. Never mind. And there, and the last few. Here, here. I like to limit you and you. And then have an output just for these two, just somewhere to store them. That should buffer everything we need. Don't know if we should buffer a bit more than that. Maybe 100 at a time would be better, because we do need quite a few. So I think that'll be good. At least that is giving us the production we need. So rockets or rocket launcher could be fun. Combat robotics could also be quite good. Don't know if we should do an automated setup for this, or we should just make a simple one. Because you just iron, you require a bit more. So what we could do is add these to the main bus. And that way we can get piercing all over the place. And in theory we could remove some of this if we made a dedicated setup for it. Because we do need a lot of ammo around the place to protect us from the ever-increasing wave of biters going. Which is quite important to do. Okay, actually fix this one as well. Why steel? Let's just quickly do this as well, because I want to upgrade a few things. So please do that one, that one. Here, you'll just kind of go to here and you'll jump. You'll grab. That's going to give us our next one here, our assembly machines. Very, very, very good. And we could set up a piercing ammo. Oh, we need to get better ammo in quite quickly. That is actually let's just go and repair those. That's actually quite scary that just happened. Did not expect them to do that much damage to my walls already, or to my my defense, but that might be because the medium biters are getting in. And some of you were saying that this could get boring. I'm quite sure that won't happen, since if they're that close to my walls. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's medium biters, all of it. We need piercing ammo, otherwise we will die a slow and painful death. And we need to go and take care of the biter bases out here. Okay, that is a bit more needed than I had planned. So why don't we do this? We have you that are producing. To get you, we just need steel and such. So in theory, we could just funnel in the steel through here and get this made somewhere else. To get a steel copper line flowing in for this one. Yeah, we could supply, what is that going to be? 9, making that. Yeah, that is going to be sure. So let's do this. Let's remove you. For now, we'll split this one into a double line. You'll not only be copper anymore, you'll also be steel. Which we do need to set up a bit better. What if we just do this and get it in this way? Wouldn't that work? So do here to here, here to here. Then you'll do that, that, and go down. Then we'll just have a nice production over here for this one. And this one will not go directly out anymore. You'll all be upgraded to piercing ammo. Just using the output from this one. Each of these can supply what's called 3 of those. This is actually 12. And I kind of just want it to be 9. So if we do this, I might also be overkill, but let's see here. Go there, remove you, there. What if we just do 5, 6 for now? 7, 8, 9. Let's fill it up completely. We need to have the best possible ammo here, and we don't want to run out of it. Even though this is a bit overkill, I think that would be the best way to do it. So if we stop you here, we'll then use long-handed to output you to the opposite side of the belt, where it will start to flow into other places. So please go this way and merge up, still the right side. So we can start to remove some of this, and then we'll grab this one going in. Then we just need the steel to flow in this way onto the belt to give us better ammo. And we need to set up this one to actually produce a bit more. Which is also why we got our steel furnaces up and running. So you can stop there, and you'll continue down this way. We could in theory get it in and get fast inserters instead. If this is too slow. I kind of want to do that because I have a feeling this will be too slow. So let's set up this one. It might be completely overkill in terms of bullets, but that is fine. Rather overdo it a bit than be sad when the biters decide to kill us. That will start giving us piercing ammo. Gonna flow in. Could in theory get it to flow onto the main bus as well. So we can remove some of this if we so desired. So with that going, throwing piercing ammo into the mix, that will slowly get put into the turret as we start to use it. And I can pick some up from there in case I need it. I kind of have to go and grab some new furnaces. Thank you. And let's go fix that iron. Or steel smelting, that is. I think that'll be the best. While I'm here, let's also set this one up. The reason why I did it this way is so we can have all of these things. Oh, did I misplace it? One. Did not notice that. That was a bit silly of me. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. We'll just do this instead. Should give us what we need anyway. That was silly. I think that's the first time I've ever misplaced the belts, or the what's called the inserters, and so does the labs. You can grab from that. You don't need anything. You don't need anything. You just need to grab this one, and you need to grab that one in. Do we need the same over here? Nope. So that will give us a lot more in terms of that. So let's go and fix that steel. Now we're slowly producing better belts. That's gonna consume a ton of steel. But we need to keep expanding the base if we have to keep up with the biters. That is pretty much one of our #1 priorities. So, oh, that is a bad steel setup. Let's just double it like this, and then we'll expand it down further afterwards. And there we are. We can pick all of this up. And then we can take this part and just throw it in right here. I'm guessing will be correct. That should be easily tileable down. Let's just do it to here for now. I don't actually know if we have enough for this, but let's just get it flowing. Yeah, and here is some more. And I'm just fixing up this first. There. And you're good. Let's get all of this hooked up as well. And get this side working. That should be much more steel flowing through. The biters. That is a lot of dead ones. I'm a bit worried about how fast they're starting to get to my defense. And this is most certainly going to give us a lot more pollution. So that's not going to help one bit. Yeah, let's get the rest of you in. Let's get these hooked up. I always press Q when getting a new part of my blueprint to make sure it turns correct way, in case I forget which way it has to look, or turn even. And some power. And some power down here as well. Oh, that has power, so that's fine. So that should activate all of these, producing more steel for us. We just need to get the outputs done. Look at that glorious pollution. Biters are gonna enjoy that. Let's hope they don't evolve too fast, because we do need to get down and kill this to get to our coal. Also need to go grab a copper at some point, and we luckily have some iron here. More oil up there, so that's actually not too bad. But I do need to watch if they start to get a bit too cheeky. Yeah, we need to get a lot more fixed up. Our supply's starting to dwindle quite a bit, which is quite bad. And I think one of them is actually hooking up more over here, getting the rest of this tapped. Or just getting all the lines filled in. Getting 4, just getting a little lane balancer to connect all of these up. I think actually that might be the best way to do it. Let's just do it. You can lane balance in theory up here. Wouldn't that be the best way to lane balance it? Maybe just right here. Oh, just upgrading these might actually be good as well. Decisions. I most certainly need to get it done. Let's see, we need to get the rest of the iron. So that seems we have more iron here. And then we can get... That's a lot of power lost. Here and here. That is most of these tapped. And that will give us a bit more to go this way. There's a bit of coal that can happen. Let's make sure that is our priority coal to that way. That will just kinda circle around this way and back. That is actually quite important. We get you salted. There we go. Oh. There we are. So that should be that sorted. That is slowly starting to flow. Now we could get a third line to output up this way. Instead, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's hook this up so we have maximum throughput. You will not merge into this one. You'll do your own thing. You will not merge together with that one. You'll just go straight ahead. That is fine. It goes that way. But we can't get it out fast enough here. So we do need to get some lane balancing done. Let's see. Let's be honest, let's do this. It is what I want to do. I want to get you here. This way. Right here. And then we'll get these lines to flow in correctly instead. We have 1, 2 from over here. We have the next one going in right there. And you will just kind of go over this way instead. With one of these. Splitting off anything else that comes this way. Mostly being the copper. That means we'll have 1, 2, and you'll just kinda split in here for now with input priority from the left. And then the fourth one can go somewhere else afterwards. And you can't jump further, but we can do something else then if you want to. We just move this 1 too close to the line. You go like this instead. The other thing we could have done was this right here. Getting all the things in we need. We'll do one dedicated for each of them. So you'll go in here. You'll continue this way. And you'll go up here towards or steel. Maybe actually just right here. And that should make sure that all of this goes up this way, giving us nice full belts. All three of them. At least as long as the supply holds. So that is pretty decent. We already have a bit of piercing ammo on this one. Also, we're not consuming that much yet, so that is why this is not running overly fast. I'll just grab some for my person, because this will be much better. If you don't know, the reason why piercing ammo is much better is that a medium biter, I think, have a 4 damage reduction as a default. So if you use this one, it takes pretty much all the damage away. This one lets a lot more go through at the same amount being outputted. That means it's much better at killing biters. So that is actually not too bad. Should we put in a buffer here in case you want to get some? No, that's fine. I think this is mighty fine this way. And steel still lacking. Hopefully what I did right now will solve it. Let's just place down 2 more, what's it called? Oh, look at that. Look at that attack. A few medium ones. Kill, please. Stupid biters. Let's just get one of you down up here to illuminate or production this way. We don't have to worry about not being able to see it. That's fine. Just seems like we have a bit of mixed belts once in a while because of some kind of coal on the line. Like, do we have something down here that's mixed with coal? Ooh. One of you grab coal. You do, and you go the wrong way. This is what's messing up or sorting. So the last thing this episode, I'll just go and fix it. A lot of base maintenance going on at the moment. Getting ready for the big push into biter territory that we'll probably do next episode. At least I hope we will. Can we get you to go? Oh, because you have copper as well. I just need to salt this one a bit. For the coal. It's a salt output. Cool. And the rest can go straight forward. That means we can actually get rid of the coal we have flowing in as of right now. In case we have more coming, that will sort things out. And hopefully we don't jam too much. That is at least the plan. So as I said, I will end the episode here. I think it's a decent place to do it. We have done quite a bit to the base. Gotten some piercing ammo up and running. We still have biters going, but hopefully next episode we can start to push towards the crude oil. Taking a little car out for a spin and having a look how badly does biters have expanded. I think that'll be a good plan for next episode. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you'll leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. And with that, I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.